What's up, everybody? While Bethesda forces us to wait for the servers to update before we can play the new Season 16 that's rolling out today, they have generously dropped on us the patch notes. So while we can't play it, we can at least look at it, and we can imagine what it's going to be like to play it here in, well, maybe a few minutes, maybe an hour, maybe a little more, or for some of you, it might be a lot longer. We'll talk about that in a second. We are going back to Atlantic City, and we've got some basic core updates. First of all, we got the change to the scoreboard. We know about that. There is a new expedition where you get to help the mayor of Atlantic City against an invasion of Overgrown. Judging by the loading screens that are on my PlayStation downstairs while I wait for the servers to update, there appear to be a new type of Overgrown, or at least some big scary looking dude who has adorned himself with like a corpse flower garter belts. We don't judge. That's cool. If you want to roll out looking like that, I mean, when you're a big hairy, leafy monster thing that spits acid, you can wear whatever the hell you want. I don't care. There is a new quest line. It's been a while since we've had some actual missions, so we'll explore that here in a second. There are expansions to the boardwalk itself, which is pretty dope. And, of course, yeah, changes to the seasons. Moving on. This is a massive update. I'm on a PlayStation, 26 gigabytes. That's pretty par for the course. Looks like you PC folks have it nicer. Why is it 10 gigabytes larger on the Microsoft Store? Is that like all the DRM? That's crazy. But anyway, I have gigabit fiber. Sorry, not meaning to brag, but I've seen some of you posting in the Discord that you are not going to be able to play this for like 10 plus hours. My apologies. That sucks. I will do the best I can to put out a bunch of content today so that you can at least look at what's coming and get excited about when you are able to play it after dinner tonight. So let's see, what do we got? We have a new expedition. We've already run into the showman. We've encountered the family, the local organized crime outfit. Now let me ask you this. In a world where there's no law and no order and no police and no military and no nothing and people can just kill you, how much of an advantage does an organized crime outfit like the family have? Because like, in a normal world, I mean, I lived in Brooklyn. Like, I know mobsters. I lived above one of their bars. There's some super shady people, and you're really nice to them because they'll just, like, you know, put your feet in cement, throw you in the East River. But in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, or whatever Atlantic City is, I'm guessing that they probably don't have a lot of leverage because they're like, hey, I'm going to kill you. And they're like, no, I'm going to kill you first. And what are you going to do about it? Why would anybody, like, join up with them? Anyway, so there's the mob. And that's fine. But now we've got a new character, Mayor Tim, who lives in the flooded city center, which from the videos looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. And he's got a new expedition where there's some more Overgrown, these plant-like creatures. I'm not sure which was a tougher enemy, the Overgrown or the Trogs. I didn't really find either of them to be very tough. The Trogs are annoying because they'll mob you, but the Overgrown, they seem kind of cuddly. But now we have a new quest line, and that's good. It's been a while since we've had some actual new content. And I'm happy to see Bethesda roll out with proper DLC stuff, not just expeditions that you can run a bunch of times, not just new season rewards, but trying to expand the underlying storyline of the game itself. Because, if you're only playing the same thing, it's easy to get bored. So we've got the Russos, who have moved to Atlantic City, hoping to start a new nightclub, expecting that they will have a quiet, comfortable life. Spoiler, you can't move into a mob-controlled area where there are already nightclubs and open a competing nightclub and expect them to be like, hey, that's cool, because it's not going to be cool. But that provides conflict, and we need conflict for stories. So, okay, it's low-hanging fruit, but we'll take it. Now, it appears that they have skeletons or devils, ooh, foreshadowing, lurking in their family closet. Imagine if Tony Soprano had access to, like, I don't know, a summoning portal in his basement where he could actually bring forth lesser devils and turn them loose on his enemies. That'd be pretty dope. Maybe that's the advantage that the mob... No, the mob doesn't control the lesser devils in the game either. But maybe the Russo family does. Maybe that's going to be their edge. So that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to playing that. And coolest thing of all, in my opinion, is that they've expanded the boardwalk to be more open. So now there are vendors, you can take on side quests, you can, there are lots of things you can do there. I'm hoping that this leads into a map expansion where maybe now we'll be able to play in Appalachia or in Atlantic City, and they'll continue to build it out. We've seen 2 updates now back to back with content for Atlantic City. So it seems like they're investing a lot of time and energy into this. You already know that, well, I hope you know, if you haven't been living under a rock, you know that the scoreboard has changed. But there's going to be somebody who's going to load up and they're going to be like, what the hell? Where did this come from? It's been coming. We've known it's been coming. I was looking at the pictures yesterday and I saw that they don't have the ranks that you need to be on each picture. You need to get to like level 12 before you can unlock the rewards that are on page 3 or whatever it is. Well, in the images that they have on the seasons page, that's not there. Yet they still say here that you can unlock them as you reach the required rank. So obviously that's going to be necessary. You're not going to be able to like immediately start buying stuff off of page 13. But that tells me 2 things. One, the pages that they have up on the seasons portion of their website are still placeholders. And that means that even at the time that they posted those, they were not finalized. So I'm hoping that prices will change, particularly that the prices on the second bonus page are going to change, and they're not going to be selling everything there for 75 tickets. At 75 tickets, basically it means that every 3 levels you can buy something off that page. But I don't know. I'm hoping that that price comes down. We won't know for another hour-ish or something like that. For some of you, you won't know until later tonight. But we can always hope, right? Whatever it is, whether you like the new season or you don't like the new season, I'm hoping that it's going to be awesome. I don't think anybody's hoping that it's going to suck. But no matter what you're hoping for, it is what it is, and the best we can do is play it and enjoy it. If you haven't checked out their video that they dropped a couple weeks ago, check it out. It's actually quite nice. They do a little showcase of the Cremator, the new flamer, which I think is the thing that everybody is most excited for this season. Noodle plays with a flamer, and this thing looks like it might be a rehash of a flamer from Fallout 3, combining some attributes like more like a grenade launcher with little balls of flame that it shoots out, or a jet stream, probably depending on the barrel that you install. There are a number of bug fixes and improvements, which are always nice. We appreciate that. It's nice to know that they fix bugs. I am particularly excited that they fixed the issue with the fast knocked masks, the new ones that don't display in the display case. That's going to be the Scorchpiece Queen, and I think the Honeybee as well, both the glowing and non-glowing versions of it. There's some other stuff here. If you're one of the people who actually uses the games inside of the Showman's Pier, well, one of them now provides an intelligence buff, which is cool. Some scrapping benefits. Oh my gosh, they fixed the chain issue. We have a short up where we were asking people what causes this. I've run into it a bunch of times, and the consensus appears to be that it's related to a Tesla rifle actually chaining between enemies, but then it keeps the words chain there on the intersection of where it just looks terrible. Nice that they finally fixed it. That's really funny. There's a bunch of other stuff here. Some changes to quests, probably mostly bug fixes. Again, some more system level stuff. It's not worth going through all of this. Well, nice that fewer things are gonna float. That's cool. Noodle is obsessed with only building camps that don't float. So there you go, kids. Quick update. Season 16, Atlantic City, America's Playground, dropping as we speak. I hope to see you in there later today. My name is Oskapt, one half Gaming Radiator, and until the next video drops in a few hours, stay safe out there, Vault Dwellers.